Hey y'all, I'm Allie. Welcome to Little Hill Homestead. Today's video, this is our gift series. We're trying to do gifts under $10. And I'm thinking, who doesn't like coffee? I know I have a struggle with it, you guys know. I try to switch to tea just because of the acid thing, but you know what? I love coffee. It is what it is. I will not pay $7 to $9 for a cup of coffee at Starbucks. I just won't do it. And so we have figured out 5 recipes for either Starbucks dupes or Coffee Mate holiday dupes. So today we're going to be making peppermint mocha. These are going to be syrups that you can also turn into coffee creamers. So you can use them dual ways. Peppermint mocha, gingerbread, creme brulee, caramel brulee latte. Yeah, caramel brulee, pistachio, and sugar cookie. I'm going to be showing you all 5 of them in one video, and then I'm going to show you how to gift them. I don't know about you, but I would be ecstatic to have to try 5 coffee syrups. So I don't have enough pots to do this. I'm going to show you each recipe on here, kind of putting it in the pot, and then I'm going to do them in batches on the stove, and they'll come back once they are done. But they all are very similar. They all cook the same way, and they're all really, really addictive and delicious. So I'm going to start with peppermint mocha. So if you hit description below, it'll drop down. It'll show you all the recipes. We type them all out for you so that you don't have to go like, I need a notepad. I got to write down what she's saying. Hit the description. It'll be below. I am doing half batches because I only need to gift this to one person. And so I don't want to make a big batch of them. If you do a full batch, it makes just over a pint size jar. If you do a half batch, it will be about a half pint jar. Go figure, right? So there you guys go. So the first one we're going to do, peppermint mocha. You need a half of a cup of water. Let me find my half cup. I tried to get everything out. Are you guys proud of me? I always forget a spoon, a measuring cup. I always forget something. This is real life. In case you're new, this is real life. We screw up all the time. It's just part of it. We don't edit things out because we're all real people. So it is what it is, right? The next thing we need is sugar. I am currently using the Azure Standard cane sugar. It's a little coarse, but for this, it totally works. It did get a little clumpy in the fridge truck, but we're just dealing. Okay, let me bring it over here so I don't spill everywhere. There's a big clump right in the top, of course. So there's a half a cup of sugar going in. To that, we need a pinch of salt. I've got my recipes over here because, you know, I love Post-it notes. In case you didn't know, they're everywhere. They're like a lifesaver. I use them as like a way to, I use them as my second brain. My brain is too small. I can't remember things, so Post-it notes are the way I do things. We need some cocoa powder going into this one. I am using the red alkalized cocoa powder from Azure Standard. Use what you have. This is just what I've got. For this one, I need 2 tablespoons going in. I know I have a 2 tablespoon out here. Look at that. This is a 2 tablespoon measuring cup. We have some odd ones, odd size measuring cups. So we have our 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And the last thing we need, we add that at the end. We need peppermint extract, but we are going to add that after this boils down. So this one is ready to go on the stove. How simple is that, you guys? Like, right? You have most of this stuff probably. So at the end, after this one comes off, we will add half of a teaspoon of peppermint extract. Done with that guy. We'll get him going over there. The next one we are going to do is caramel brulee. This is my personal favorite. I used to get them like every single day when we lived back in California. So 10 years ago when caramel brulee lattes came out, I would get these every day, sometimes twice because I had to drive my kids back and forth to school. Then we started homeschooling, so I didn't have to leave the house. So I learned how to make things myself. This one, I'm going to use half a cup of water again. These are all going to have a very similar base to them of water and sugar. If you want to switch it out, I am going to get some sucanat sugar to try because I know a lot of you guys have been asking about that. You can use coconut sugar. I don't know about like a Splenda or something like that. I haven't tried it. If you try it, let me know. I need brown sugar. So you need a half a cup of brown sugar. For this one to get the caramely flavor, you're going to use brown sugar. Let me see. I'm making sure that I'm doing my amounts right since I'm having it. I need half a cup of brown sugar. What did I say? I don't even know what I said. I'm going to use a 4th cup twice because it fits in the jar. We have a recipe for homemade brown sugar. If you didn't know, it's just molasses and sugar. It's literally the easiest thing in the world to make. We just do 6 cups at a time and store it in a half-gallon jar. So if you see little brown dots, it's just because molasses got stuck to the side or something. What, you know, it's real life, like we said. That's it for the brown sugar. Then we need, oh wait, a pinch of salt. Is this sounding oddly familiar? Pinch of salt. Oh, by the way, we have another, I think 3 or 4 other videos that are different flavors. So if you're looking for like a brown sugar version, which is very similar to this one, if you're looking for a vanilla, we have other videos. If you hit the description on those, there's a billion other options to try there too. I have an itch on my nose today. I don't know why. So this one, we will boil it, and when it comes off, it's going to get half a teaspoon of vanilla. So that one is done. Number 3, y'all. It's a good thing I collect kitchen crud, right? This one's going to be gingerbread. Gingerbread's really hard to nail down. Somebody was asking me if I could do a gingerbread very similar to the Coffee Mate. Yeah, I don't know what they use. If it's like, I think they probably use not real foods. They probably use a man-made gingerbread flavor to get that intense flavor. This was as close as I could get. So here you go. Again, half a cup of water. Brown sugar going in this one again. This is going to be half a cup of brown sugar. If I can get it out of this jar. I should have thought more about this. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine, y'all. My husband says that all the time. It's fine. My life's just a dumpster fire. It's fine. There's our half cup brown sugar. To this one, we're going to be adding some molasses to give it more of a gingerbread punch. So we use the one from Azure Standard, you guys. It comes in a glass bottle. It's by far a much better price than the, what is the one that you get at the grocery store that has the yellow label? Here's his dumpster fire. Isn't that hilarious? It says, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Thanks, Lisa. His coworker got him that. So to this, we're doing 2 tablespoons. You can use maple syrup or molasses. I'm going in, and I know there was cinnamon on there. I know somebody's going to feel the need to tell me that. There's barely any molasses left in this jar. We're to the nitty gritty on this guy. So 2 tablespoons of molasses going in there. Then come the spices. Oh, look at that. Cinnamon actually released it. Who knew? Okay, so for our spices, we need cinnamon. We're going to be doing half of a teaspoon of cinnamon. We're going to be doing a spice rack tour, by the way. You guys have been asking about our spice jars, our jar lids, our labels, the whole wall system that my husband and I built. We're going to be doing a tour of that probably today. Actually, it'll post like in the next couple days. You guys have been asking for it over and over, and we thought for sure we had done one, and we had not, which is kind of wild to me. Ginger. You need some ground ginger. You need a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm lazy, by the by. I like to use the same teaspoon over and over. It's a teaspoon, and I just eyeball. Oh, this is a 1/4. We're real around here, right? I'm not professional. Some days I don't even like get up and get moving for hours. It's just what it is, right? Welcome to real life. The next thing we need. What do we need? I'm losing my track here. Oh, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I usually like to grind my own nutmeg. I'm not going to do that today. I'm just having a day. And then I have scribble marks everywhere. A pinch of clove. Okay, I did get clove out. I was going to say, I didn't even get clove out, but this is clove. I'm just going to do a little shake. Clove can get pretty intense, so we don't want a lot. Just a little shake. Okay, that is, and then this one will get vanilla when it comes off. So that's our gingerbread, you guys. This one's like, I can tell there's spiciness in the air. Yeah. Going on. Number 4. I just have to be careful with these ones. I don't want to, our extremas are, these are ceramic, and I love them, but they can shock pretty, like it scares me because I've read stories. Anyways, the next one we're going to do is going to be sugar cookie. Let's make this one the sugar cookie. Half a cup of water. If I could see the lines on this, I'd be set. I love these measuring cups because they have like, that just happened. Like I said, it's real life around here. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, God. Y'all, he's not coming back from there. There's their water. Let me get a towel. Some people are like, you need to edit this stuff. Don't even. My husband's like, what are you doing? From the other room. I was pouring water into my measuring cup. I moved my measuring cup and then I poured it all over the counter. Yeah, just kept pouring. It's okay. You know, if you guys don't screw up and you're perfect, let me know, because I'd love to know somebody that's perfect, because it's not me. Obviously, I don't even know what that was. Y'all, I feel like I'm getting a cold and it's messing with my brain. Lord help me. Okay, we're good. There's only half a gallon of water on the floor. My word, y'all. I'm just gonna stand on a towel. My pants are wet, my shoes are wet. That was like a moment. What are we doing? Which one are we more? This is sugar cookie. Okay, so we have our half a cup of water at this point. Wow, that was fun. Okay, moving on. Y'all. Half a cup of sugar going in.
All right, well, have fun.
Thanks, Lovey. We need some brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I don't have, my tablespoon is wet, everything is wet. Let's be real. Oh my word, y'all. Okay, I got my 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. That's gonna add some like depth to this guy. My goodness. Just keep plugging along like nothing happened. I don't know how that's possible. This one's gonna get some vanilla and some almond extract and some butter extract when it comes off of the stove. So for now, that is all you get in that pan. I should probably label these because my brain is gonna go, which one's which? Like, okay, this is sugar cookie. And then the last one, I don't have 5 pans, and I also don't have 5 burners. So I'm gonna do it in a bowl and then I'll swap it out. This is gonna be our pistachio. I'm excited about this one because I love pistachios. I've tried a couple versions of this, y'all. Well, let me tell you, you need a half a cup. Well, it needs a half a cup of water, but I'm scared to even get involved in that situation again. Just kidding. Let's get the water and let's just pay attention to what we're doing this time. No multitasking. She's not good at it. Oh my God, it's a miracle, right? Half of a cup of water in. This one gets a pinch of salt, which I forgot to do in the last one. Hold on. They all need a pinch of salt. It just helps balance out the sweet. This one is going to get, there's 2 options for the pistachio. You can get pistachio extract. I got these little tiny they're called Loran's oils. They're pistachio flavored oils. I got them from Amazon. I will link them below. That and the butter extract I had to get on Amazon for our sugar cookie because I couldn't find it local to me. But the pistachio flavor, okay, you can try to chop up a half a cup of pistachios. Let me see. Half a cup of pistachios and a teaspoon of almond extract. You cut it up and then you boil the pistachios in it and then you strain it out and then you add some browned butter. I didn't get a flavor off the pistachios. I'm going to be honest. It didn't do it for me. I know that's kind of like what is all over the internet. Y'all, pistachio extract is the way to go. If you want to try the other, by all means, I will put that recipe below for you, but pistachio extract is the way to go. So that is it for this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the 4 going. Once it comes to a boil, it's 10 minutes. If you want a thicker syrup, I like more like the pump ones that Starbucks has, or is it Monin or some of those brands. I like more like that. So I do 10 minutes. If you want it thicker, boil it for 15 minutes. And then I will come back once they're all boiled and I have cleaned up the 4 gallons of water off the floor. I cannot believe I just did that. It's one of those days. Apparently it's one of those days. But I'm going to go boil those. And I will be back to show you how we're going to put those, how we're going to finish them with our extracts and stuff, but how we're going to build the perfect coffee basket for somebody too. Because this one, I think, could be a big favorite. I really do. Okay, I'm going to go get the water cleaned up because now I've wet all my recipes. Now they're, okay, there. Be back. Do you remember how I told you I was just having an off day? Well, as I was making these and boiling them down, I went, this doesn't seem right to me. I had already halved the recipe, to be this size half pint jar on my paper, and I didn't need to actually half it. So I did go ahead and added the correct amount of ingredients. So just follow the recipe below and ignore me because I don't know what the heck I'm talking about some days. So this is our peppermint mocha. I boiled it for 10 minutes. This one needs a peppermint now. So this one, when you take it off of the stove, it's a brand new peppermint, y'all. I finished off my other one. I do have our homemade peppermint extract or mint extract. I have all of our homemade extracts. I probably should have pulled those out. They're ready. Like I said, my brain ain't working, y'all. This one gets 1 teaspoon of peppermint into the liquid as soon as it comes off the stove. So this is our peppermint mocha. This is just going to be a syrup version, like what you would get in a pump. And then I will tell you later how to make it into like a coffee mate creamer if you're going to go that route. So I have our half pint jars. This one had the cocoa powder and all the goodies in it. All right. Beautiful. So I've got these lids actually in Ohio in the Amish country, and I thought they were kind of pretty because they're just white solid piece lids. You can use any lid, you guys. There's not, it doesn't matter. One of you guys reached out to me and said, 4 jars has gotten a hold of all influencers. What do you actually think of 4 jars? And I gotta be honest, I tried them once. I wasn't a huge fan. I still like my ball ones. There's a lot of mason jar companies, Harvest, whatever, at Walmart. I don't really have an issue, but I didn't love the 4 jars. Just so you know, I'm being honest around here. This is our caramel brulee latte. Well, it's not a latte yet. It will be very, very soon. This one is going to get vanilla. This is our homemade vanilla extract. The lid on this one always sticks. This one's going to get 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm not going to use that measuring spoon because it has peppermint on it. So we're going to go with this guy. All right. So there's our caramel brulee. Again, I doubled the recipe and I fixed everything, so we should be good moving forward if her brain would just work. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I got to film today. Even when you're not feeling 100%, it is what it is. And there you go. I have a little bit left, but I'm going to dump it out so that I can get my pistachio going on the stove really quick while I'm multitasking at its finest here. I'm going to probably screw this one up too, but it's fine. Everything is fine. We've established, right? Let me get that one going. All right, so it's going. So this is I'm putting our Post-its on the top until I get them labeled because I will lose which one's which. Gotta be honest. So there's our caramel brulee. I mean, they're just so pretty, like, right? The next one we're gonna be doing is going to be our gingerbread. Now the gingerbread, when it comes off the stove, is going to get a teaspoon of vanilla. This one has all those spices in it. They kind of stick to the side, so I like to kind of swirl it around and get them unstuck. Again, teaspoon of vanilla going in to our mix. I thought, like, I should just restart this whole video from scratch. And then I thought, and you know what? You guys like when I show you real life. Well, here it is today. This is for sure. There's that one. So that's our gingerbread. That one's like dark and beautiful. Gingerbread going. Post-it on it so I know which one's which. And then our last one, this is going to be, well, the last one that's currently ready. We're good. I put that on there. This one is our sugar cookie. This one gets some different stuff. This one gets 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Because you want like a strong vanilla cookie flavor. Okay. It gets some almond extract because almond is hidden in a lot of recipes, by the by, in case you didn't know. Let me grab a 4th teaspoon. This one gets, 4 teaspoons of almond. Almond can be a pretty strong one. You can use it in the pistachio if you don't want to get pistachio, but it technically won't be pistachio, it'll be almond. And then it needs this butter extract. I got imitation butter flavor. I just got this one because it was the cheapest one on Amazon. I could not find it local. It's a teaspoon of butter extract. If you cannot find butter extract, It's not going to be the final same exact result, but you can add 4 tablespoons of melted butter to your mixture. These ones can sit out on the counter because they're really not anything that has to be in the refrigerator. If you added butter as a dairy, I would definitely probably pop that one in the refrigerator. But that's that one. Let me grab my jars. Ooh. Yeah. What is she doing? Get your life together, girlfriend. All right. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Put a lid on that one. That's our sugar cookie. You can smell that butter in there. It's interesting. But it adds that bakery feel versus just being vanilla. You know what I mean? And our last one is on the burner right now, so it will be done in just a second. But that one is going to be our pistachio. So I'm going to go ahead and let that one go for 10 minutes, and then I will be back to show you the final result on that one as soon as it's done. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. This one went for 10 minutes. This is our pistachio. So these little pistachio, they're an oil, so they are different than an extract, but they're way, way more intense. So this is a dram. It's 1 ounce stuff extract. I do 1/8 of a teaspoon for this whole thing. It's super concentrated, so you don't need much. If you are using more like a standard extract, it's a teaspoon. But man, this stuff is... Really? Remington? I'm telling you, it's just one of those days. Okay, well, I'll be right back. I'm going to go figure out what the heck is going on. That was a total my bad. I'm having one. I keep saying I'm having one of those days. That was the mailman. I had scheduled a pickup, and I forgot to put this stuff outside. Awesome job, Ellie. Anyways, our extract is in here. This one is incredibly strong. You could probably use even less of 1/8 of a teaspoon, but like, how do you measure that? It's so good though when it gets in a coffee drink. It's perfect. Okay. So that's our last one. I meant to label these with my Flamimo. Let me go get these labeled. This is a heck of a recipe video, isn't it? You know what? We don't need to Flamimo it. We'll just wing it and hope that I can remember who's who. I'll leave the labels on. Baskets. I go to thrift stores. I get baskets at thrift stores during the year so that I can give on a budget. Of course, you can go to like Hobby Lobby and different places and use coupons and whatevs, but it's fine. I've talked about these before. These are the Drew Barrymore towels that they have right now at Walmart. Look at the size of these guys. They're $3 and I love them. I use them for my rising dough and stuff like that, but I thought I got some extra ones. I think I've probably bought all that they have at this point. I just keep buying them. Every time I'm there, I'm like, oh, look, there, I need one more. I'm going to throw that in there. How are we going to give this? So we have our flavors, which would be much cuter if I didn't have labels. Here, if I just don't put them out of order, we'll be fine, right? I can taste them. I'll figure it out. So we have our flavors, which will be labeled with my little Flamimo to go in there. So if I had a smaller basket, you could just give these, right? But because I'm, me, I like to make it a complete set. So here's my thought. Coffee cup. You can get these at Dollar Tree. Yesterday at my thrift store, they were 25 cents. So you can get cute ones for 25 cents at your thrift store. Tuck that in there. Y'all know I'm addicted to this stuff. It's the Nescafe Gold Espresso. It is instant espresso powder. It's $6 at Walmart. They have the gold, and then they have the other one. I prefer the other one. Sorry. I prefer the other one, but this is what I had a brand new container of. So this is going to go into here as well. If you are going to make it a Coffee Mate dupe, I will put this below. But it is half of a cup of our syrup that we made, which is half of one of these little jars, 2 cups of milk, and a can of sweetened condensed milk. I'm out of sweetened condensed milk. I was going to make a batch of our own, but it is not shelf stable. So it wouldn't work in a gift basket like this. But what I was thinking, $1.25 tree has milk like this, or you can get, like the Kirkham brand oat milk. That is my personal favorite. I would tuck that in here. And one of the little cans of sweetened condensed milk down in here would fit like perfectly. And then I would make sure to put the recipes for all the stuff that you made, including what the heck this is for. Like, why are you giving me a thing of oat milk and a can of sweetened condensed milk? Because you can make your own coffee mate. If you're really, really into it, you could put a little container for them to store that into. But we got these bags at the local Dollar General. They're just giant plastic bags. And I'm thinking, I have another ribbon I might go grab instead, but it's upstairs in the attic. I don't really feel like playing in my attic right now. So I'm going to do that. Turn it around and tie a bow on it. Like I said, I get my ribbon day after Christmas sale at Sam's Club. They have like the wired ribbon like this, the super thick stuff, and it goes to like a couple bucks for a huge roll of it. And it lasts us like for 2 years, honestly, like forever. So all I'm doing is making that pretty. You guys, come on. So I will label these before I'll undo this and label them before I gift it. But I'm thinking, if you have a coffee lover in your house, family, coworker, I don't know, somebody you know who loves coffee, which is a lot of people, this is like the perfect little setup. So not only did I give you the Starbucks dupes, I also gave you a great way to gift it. So our total here, if you get these at $1.25 tree, you can do, it'll be $2.50 for your ingredients. The coffee is about $6, so you're at $8.50. The coffee cup, 25 cents. Jars, I know you can get them at thrift stores, but unfortunately, I find that at thrift stores are honestly more expensive most of the time than I can get them elsewhere. And then the ingredients for your syrups are really not that expensive. A lot of them are things you might have around the house, and then baskets and towels. I've also told you use fabric napkins. Yesterday I was looking at my thrift store. It was 4 napkins for $2. So you'd be at 50 cents to put a cute little napkin in the bottom of this. And they had a ton of Christmas ones. Placemats too, good work. I saw those yesterday too. So that is our Coffee Mate dupe syrup. How do we use it? Let's go make a cup of coffee, y'all. I'm gonna undo this, so I'll bring you over there. Okay, I took 2/3 of a cup of my oat milk. This is the Kirkland brand one. I make my own too, but sometimes this is just way easier when life is busy. I have a cute little Christmas cup. That's my personal one. I drink out of it all year long because I just am crazy like that. So to make a latte, I have my coffee kettle, my water kettle going. I like instant gratification in the morning. I don't like to have to wait for coffee to brew. So I figured out I did have the right one. This is the Intense. They also have a blonde. I do 2 teaspoons of this powder, which can kick you in the pants a little bit. If you want to do more, you totally can. I like intense flavor. So I do 2 teaspoons of that. Then to that, I add about half of my cup full of water. And then I have this little doodle daddle. It's a Brulee. It's like a little frother. I love this thing. I've gone through like 3 of them. I use them constantly. So I have 3/4 of a cup of the oat milk that I have microwaved for just a second to take the cold off of it. This is going to be the pistachio flavor because it's my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I do like the sugar cookie. I like them all, but I was feeling pistachio. I just do a splash of it to be like, I mean, it's pretty much simple syrup. It's sugar water at this point. You don't need a ton. Usually what I do is I pre-make this, the oat milk and the syrup, and I keep it in the refrigerator so that I just have one thing to do. Give this a little froth. I pour it in here, and that is my latte, y'all. Give it a whirl. I do have an espresso machine, like, that makes it from scratch, that I do love, but I'm trying to avoid coffee right now. Can you tell? Let's give it a whirl. It's delicious, y'all. It's like the perfect like pistachio sweet. I love lattes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna try all 5 of these today. I mean, who doesn't need 10 shots of espresso in a day? I do. Anyways, that is how we make our Starbucks dupes, our Coffee Mate dupe. I will link below all of the Coffee Mate videos, or our coffee videos, because we have a lot of coffee flavored dupes. They're all very similar to this base, and then you can kind of like change them up to whatever you want. But I thought a holiday version, that's the way to go today. So I'm gonna go enjoy my latte, and then it's so good. Give it a try. Somebody in your life is gonna love these things. Like I was saying, I usually store these in the refrigerator, but if you're gift giving, I would just let somebody know that once they open them, probably to put them in the refrigerator. If you take it to your office for a day and it sits out for a day or two, it's not going to hurt them. But after that, I would definitely put it in the refrigerator. And if you make the milk version, that definitely has to go in the fridge. So that's what I do. And we drink this every single day. It goes great with tea, coffee, afternoon iced coffees. And this stuff, if you haven't tried it yet, it's available on Amazon. It's also available at Walmart. I'm not affiliated there. I don't get anything for promoting this, and it's delicious. It says 50 cups. It's 25 in my book. Just saying. Thank you for coming along on this wild ride. My pants are finally dry from our debacle, and we have another Christmas video. I think I have one to go. I might try to squeeze in. We're doing, if we can fit it in, we're going to do the 12 days of cookies. And a friend of ours sent us a couple, well, 2 of our friends went together and sent us a box of goodies. And one of them is a creamsicle fudge and a carrot cake fudge. And she sent us peanut butter and chocolate. Those Sean likes. I like the other more interesting flavors. And then they sent us these oatmeal butterscotch cookies as well that are like pretty good, you guys. She called them scotchies, I think. I don't remember. Oatmeal scotchies, I think. Anyways, I'm going to try to get that recipe from her as well. So might have some new stuff coming your way. Anyways, go make some coffee. Go enjoy your Coffee Mate syrup. Don't buy Starbucks. Just go make your own, you guys. You got it now. You got it. You can do this. Thanks for watching.